We make the hits, I take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones had it done since the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Ballage. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do?
Rocky.
Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Balaj looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And again, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They run it with Balaj. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Again, it's Balaj. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kalen Balaj, a 22-yard scamper. And the Panthers are once again back in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds Watson complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. First down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
31's the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that. 31's the mic.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
31's the mic. Man, I got you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Forced out to his left. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Mayfield down. Eluding the pressure right. That caught by Trimble. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Another run with McAllister. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield out to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, 28 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And, oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Being chased out left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Damiere Byrd, 56 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. This one into the hands of the running back, Valage. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hurry! Hey, I'm 33.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. That is caught by Anderson, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards to pick up there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To give to Jones. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Mayfield.
Eluding the pressure right.
Pass complete to his running back, Kalen Ballage.
So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll try and run with Ballage, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. An inside give to Jones, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.
sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mecca. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what they need us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do, with the insight to be equal. No disguise needed, a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. Better shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just gotta keep that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just gotta keep that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then